Hi, it's been a while since I last uploaded a video and I was thinking of ideas. I also was thinking about make a channel but with videos in Spanish. For now I still have nothing prepared, and since I want to upload new content, please like the video, comment and subscribe for something that I will explain better at the end of the video. Now welcome to this new video in which we will talk about the complete history of the updates in Friday Night Funkin' vs Dave and Bambi mod. To begin with, we must know that all this begins even before the launch of Friday Night Funkin', which was created in November 2020. To start with the history of this mod, we must move to 2019, more specifically on July 19th. Maybe some of you are confused and wondering why I went so far back in time when FNF didn't even exist yet. What happened on July 19, 2019 is that the game Dave's Fun Algebra class came out. This game is something like a fan-made of the game Baldi's Basics in Education ABD Learning. And as some of you might already have an idea, this fan-made was created by Moldy GH, who was the person who started this whole community. And all this, from what I see, started with the Baldi's Basics mod that was based on another mod that the main difference is that the Baldi character is in a wheelchair. This is all stranger than I thought. After this we can now move forward to November 1st, 2020, which is the date on which FNF was made, and we move forward a little further until June 30th, 2021, date on which version 1.0 of the vs Dave and Bambi mod would be released. Hey, but before the version 1.0 there was many previous versions, and it will be interesting to talk about this. Let's see some of these. To start, we can see this pre-alpha version in which we could only see the Dave icon, but we were rapping against a poorly painted version of Daddy Dearest. In this version there were only two songs, Old House and Old Insanity. And the truth is that it is a pre-alpha. And you can't expect too much from that. Still quite disappointing. If we continue with a slightly newer version, we find that Dave's sprites already exists, and we can see the character from Dave's Fun Algebra class in the game. Also the sprites are quite poorly done, but well, we can't ask for much either. The song Furiosity is also added, and something I didn't remember is that in this version Dave doesn't turn into a 3D character and is rather just a weird ugly purple silhouette. By the way, the song Insanity was updated to a new version. One of the things to highlight about this version is that we see for the first time this cursed character who invited chaos and destruction to a community and is a war criminal wanted in multiple. In this version we will finally be able to see Bambi, who only has one song, and the supernovae. I don't know how the bot is going to pronounce that, but okay. It should be noted that this song was taken from a map of the Guitar Hero game. As you can see, the G and H in Moldy's name mean that since he was a map creator in Guitar Hero. Maybe that's why the gameplay of these versions is strange and looks so shitty. The truth is that this version doesn't have many interesting things, so let's keep moving. In this thing called Alpha 6 we will have some random and short dialogues, and we can finally see Dave turning into a 3D character, and for some reason or miracle we can see that Dave no longer needs his wheelchair. I didn't remember this. The other thing is that during Bambi week the song Glitch was added, another one taken from Guitar Hero. By the way, Bambi is no longer flying like in the previous version. The next version is the Alpha. No one cares. The next version is finally something important, and it's called Beta 1. One of the most important things we noticed in this new version is Dave's new sprite in the song Furiosity, in which he already has his wheelchair as usual. We can also see a redesign of the Bambi character, and now the new song is blocked, in which we can now hear Bambi's iconic voice. We can also see the scene worthy of winning an Oscar and a Grammy.
Fucking idiots. Oh, I'm like to press my phone. Is it you wanted a fucking phone? Holy shit!
During these versions, things like the background have also changed, but I have not mentioned it since it does not seem so important to me. It is still curious. The next version is Beta 2. The main thing we can see is Bambi's week, which is updated with 2 new songs removing Supernovae and Glitch. These new songs are Corn Theft and Maze, and Blocked remains this time as the first song of the week. By the way, these are old versions of the ending songs and they sound really weird. Just listen to Corn Theft. This shit is fire, and Maze is not that different either. Another thing I didn't mention is the redesign that Bambi suffered in this version, which now looks more like the final version. A curious fact is that in the scene where Bambi breaks his phone, the old sprite still appears, which is kind of funny.
Idiots. Oh, I'm like to press my phone. Is it you wanted a fucking phone? Holy shit!
After all that, we finally have version 1.0, which is finally a version as such and not an alpha or a beta. The first thing we notice is in Dave's week that we can see that Boyfriend no longer sounds like an electric guitar. In Bambi week we can see that there are new versions of the previous songs which sound much better. And an animation that also looks much better than the old ones and has the new design of Bambi.
Fucking idiots. Oh, I'm like to press my phone. Is it you wanted a fucking phone? Holy shit!
This version also has one of the most revolutionary things, which is the song Splitathon. This song was really important because if I'm not mistaken at that time there was no mod with a song as long as Splitathon, and this was because the song it's 10 minutes long. And even though it is somewhat repetitive, it is interesting to have such a long song which also includes both characters, that is, Dave and Bambi. Something I forgot to mention is that in free play the choice of characters was added, but well, it doesn't matter anymore. This first version is much more advanced and completes everything that was missing in the betas and updates others. I think with this version the mod became more known and it is the most classic of all. After this we have VS Dave and Bambi. Version 2.0 realized in August 24, 2021. The main thing we can see is the redesign of some characters and some small changes in some songs. The story is also presented to us better with new dialogues. Now we know that BF met Dave out of nowhere to rap with him, and after almost destroying the world he invites them to a picnic where they meet Bambi, who believes that we just want to steal his corn. The most important thing would be that this update adds the song's bonus song, Melee, and Cheating. This song must be one of the most important since we can see Bambi in its 3D version, which motivated the community to create characters in Paint 3D similar to this, and that includes me, being one of the most important things. Also another thing to add is the arrow mechanics, which I think has never been used in such an exaggerated way, but you can correct me if I'm wrong. The next update is 2.5 realized in October 29, 2021. And I think the main thing is the redesign of some characters, we can see Tristan, Dave's son, and some songs are now Vert Ione's remixes which sound much better. I really don't have much more to say about this update, although it is really interesting to think about how we went from that weird and poorly made mod to this. Also, the most important thing must be that in this update the song Unfairness was added. This is important for everything that will happen later with Golden Apple. We finally got to version 3.0 realized in October 1st, 2022. It adds a lot of things, many songs were remade, there are also many new songs and some new characters. And this update adds so many things that I'm really lazy to talk about all of it. The truth is, I think it's fair to say that this mod has advanced a lot over time and that the creator Moldy has put a lot of effort into always improving everything in each update. This is and will always be one of my favorite mods, since the truth is that it was one of the first ones I knew. I think that for now I don't have much more to mention about this mod for now. It was interesting to review the updates and changes that there were over time, and although it was somewhat late to do this, I really think it was worth it to finally bring a new video that is a little longer than usual. Maybe in a while I'll make another video about Golden Apple, because so many things I mentioned here helped and were used to create this mod, starting from Disruption and Apple Core. Regarding what I said at the beginning of the video, the truth is I really want this video to do well so I can continue making content like this and of this length. It is something that motivates one person to make videos, so I only want that if you liked the video, give it a like and subscribe those who haven't done so yet, and I'll keep uploading more videos like this. For today I think that was all, so this is Dambu and see ya in a new video.
Well, I don't think you trust in my self-righteous suicide. I cry when angels deserve to die, and my self-righteous suicide.